Good morning, people. Come in here and have a seat. Let's get to it. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not already. Hit the top notification bell so you get the notifications whenever I'm on live stream. We're going to have an exciting week starting tomorrow. Y'all want to be subscribed, man. Buckle up. It's going to be a great show. Good morning, peace, love, big bro, dribble, Miami vibes, what up? If you ordered the trifecta, it's on its way. They're going out this morning. LeBron James passes Reggie Miller on the all-time three-point list. He gonna pass some more motherfuckers. He keep on playing and shit. Same with Russell Westbrook. This is Russell Westbrook's 18th season, I believe. Yeah, this is his 18th season. This is LeBron James' 23rd. They gonna break them records. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. Good morning, everybody. Just bear with me. I gotta seal this package up. And this is how we get it started. Youngstown, what up? Y-Town in the building. I believe LeBron has a lot of all the records he wants to break before he heads out. Thoughts on Hurts, A.J. Brown not getting the ball. They saying Hurts ain't a traditional quarterback, man. That's it. They saying he ain't a traditional QB. He one of them dual threat niggas and shit. And normally that ain't their strength. Passing ain't their strength. Being an athlete is their strength. Let me get this black seed in my body. Hope y'all doing the same. Hope y'all doing the same. East New York, what up? I probably shouldn't be flashing shit like this. They be tripping. They be like, they feel like we be taking on the identity of doctors when we show what we, you know, what we putting in our body. But this is how it goes down in the morning on an empty stomach. He said, yeah, that's what I'm starting to see too. Top of the top, another day, another way. I like that, health as well. Believe that. You're supposed to take, I believe, teaspoons or tablespoons of these tonics. I just throw them back. When I get over to Japan, I'm gonna be taking some real high-powered shit. I'm gonna do it in front of all y'all and shit so the information spreads online. Anyway, let me buckle up. Choke No Joke has an opinion. We all have an opinion. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody's wired differently. And for the last, I don't know when he made that statement, but it's probably been 2 days now. For the last couple of days, people have been saying in my comments and on my previous live stream, Choke No Joke said this, Choke No Joke said that. I seen one of China Brim's videos on Instagram. He said something about Choke No Joke. Dig this. Everybody online has an opinion. Some people's opinions might be rooted in logic. You might have some people's opinion that's rooted in emotion, right? I don't think the things that Choke No Joke said was illogical. I didn't have no problem with it. I thought it was decent, but you know, everybody's wired differently. He said Choke is official. He ain't wrong. He think his opinions are fact. The opinion that he stated was this. He said that, basically, he said that without saying, he said it without saying it. He basically said that Max B is a convicted killer. That's what he said. He didn't use those words, I don't think. I have to go back and look at the video. He said he's home now from a case where someone lost their life, and at no time has he taken the time to address the situation that happened. He said that he's you know, running around on platforms. Whenever he's got a chance to get in front of a camera, he's talking about Gucci and his jewelry and shit like that. I've watched most of the videos that came through Instagram, and I watched a few on YouTube. I've been engaged in other things that I got going on in life too, but it's so many of them that you can't help but to notice them. And Choke No Joke said that he hasn't addressed a black man losing his life. My man said, if you think differently, they start hating you. That's the exact word. I was going to get to that. That's the exact word. People like to throw that word around a lot. If you have an opinion, first thing they say is you hating. Y'all do know that there's some 9-to-5ers more well off than the people that you see on YouTube, right? Y'all do know that your next door neighbor, some of y'all next door neighbor, and some of you guys are more well off than the media personalities that you tune into. Do y'all know and understand that? Do y'all? When it comes to the entertainment business, it's a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of flashing lights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ostentatious shit that will have you detached from reality. The cars are rented or leased. The jewelry a lot of times is fake. And a lot of people are, although they are entertainers, a lot of people are just getting by. They make it look good. They dress up to make it look good, but that's why they call it show business. There's people in this chat who's straight. There's people that be in the comments that's straight, right? And they can offer their opinion. That's what the comment section is for. Because their opinion might go against your favorite professional athlete, your favorite rap star, your favorite actor, don't mean that they're hating. That's just their opinion. Choke No Joke said that Max B hasn't addressed what happened. He said he hasn't addressed what happened. He hasn't addressed what happened to the guy who lost his life. And people put out a narrative saying, oh, he's hating on Max B. No, he not. No, he not. It's called decency. If Choke No Joke said that, and then you look at the statement that he made, what's wrong with addressing that? And this goes for the people who has had him on camera. When I interviewed Sean Branch was charged with 10 homicides. He beat 10. Number 11 sent him to prison. It was the murder of Michael Green. When I interviewed Sean Branch, we had to address that. We had to address that. Michael Green is a black man, was a black man. He has a family, and his family is probably online. And you wouldn't want them to get the impression that, oh, the guy that killed my father is being glorified on Gully TV, or um, the guy that killed my uncle is being recognized online, and they didn't mention anything about the death of my people. So we went into that, we touched on it, at which point he addressed the untimely demise of Michael Green and how he feels about it. And that's what Choke No Joke was saying in regards to Max B. He said that he said he's speaking about jewelry and Gucci and shit like that, but he hasn't addressed someone losing their life. Choke No Joke said his reception since he's came home is as if they released Geronimo Pratt or a freedom fighter or something like that, a champion of black people, when in reality, this is somebody who just did 18 years in a case that someone lost their life. I didn't see no wrong with what he said about that. This media thing, people approach it from different angles. He don't owe Choke No Joke no explanation. He don't. Choke No Joke was just giving a general statement about him not acknowledging that what he just came home from. And people who are interviewing him or doing media with him, they don't seem to be concerned with that. That's a part of the story too. That's a part of the story too. It is. And if you keeping it Gully, it's only decency to say, yo, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I wasn't there. Because it's my understanding that he wasn't there. Max wasn't there when this happened. But I empathize with his family, and I hate that a black man lost his life during this chain of events. That don't take nothing from Max B. That don't take nothing from him. I hate that my name was associated with this man losing his life. And I want to offer my deepest condolences to his family and shit. That sounds thorough to me. That sounds decent, right? And you have some people that put in the comments, well, he got out, he ain't had nothing to do with it. Y'all really believe that? Y'all really believe that? Y'all really believe he had nothing to do with it? Y'all really believe that? He said the difference is you're genuine. Choke is disingenuous with his actions. I'm not a righteousness. It's not about righteousness with him. It's about attention doing numbers. Choke tried to get an interview and got turned down. That's why he's speaking out on Max B. I don't believe that. Because if you want the interview, it's a way that you can get it. Someone said that to me. I ain't paying nobody. Somebody said that to me. You're hating because the Billboard interview did 500,000. I'm not hating. I said the interview was garbage. I could have did better. I know I could have did better. But I don't aspire to interview him. If I wanted a Max B interview, I just offer him $10,000. I got it. I was just offering 15,000. I was just offering 5,000. I got it. I paid Haitian Jack. I paid Success from the murder unit. Them stories wasn't free. Y'all gotta be kidding me if y'all believe that those interviews transpired and that was free. It was not. It was not. If a person feels that the reciprocal is worthy of being compensated, if you want it, pay for it. You ain't got to go through no negotiations. It ain't about him liking you or liking me. I got a dime, nigga. I'm a hustler. I got a dime. I speak hustler. I got 10. Whenever you got time, my nigga, I got a dime for you. You want this dime? Oh, let me get that. So as simple as that. It's not about nobody hating or anything like that. The victim of the crime Max got charged for was also a criminal. He was trapping out of a motel shortly Shorty lined him up, and it's a two-way street. If Mac addresses it, it will be borderline snitching. The fuck is you talking about? Because he was a hustler, he deserved to be murdered? Or it's all fair and game? It's all fair game. Murder do come with the drug game, but this is what you're saying. This is what you're saying. That somebody who's a professional and a public figure doesn't have to address nothing that he just came home from. It's a part of the fucking story. That dude had a name, right? How did you get involved with this? How did you get involved with this? There's people that saying they have paperwork about how all of this transpired. Your name was in this paperwork, Charlie Rambo. Pardon me, Charlie Wingate. Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And during the course of telling us what happened, how you feel about this shit? I'm not happy that he lost his life. Okay, then say that. There's nothing wrong. You don't have to, but there's nothing wrong with saying it. And that's what Choke No Joke was saying. He was like, he is running around and he's just talking about Gucci and jewelry and shit like that. A bunch of nigga shit. And if you look at the comments under the Choke No Joke, I only seen the short. I didn't see the actual entire interview. I believe he did that interview on a platform in Atlanta, but I just seen the short. And in the comments was a bunch of people stuck on materialism. It was no decency in the comments. Because nobody understood what Choke No Joke was saying. Everybody was... We live in a society where I guess the victor wears Gucci. I guess the victor wears a chain and shit like that. These are things that are held in high regard in the black community. Jewelry and clothes. These are things that are held in high regard. This is what means something to most people, to most niggas. And to keep it real, that shit only means something to poor people. It does. There's people who are very, very well off that don't give a fuck about no Gucci and don't give a fuck about no goddamn chain. Seriously. Give Max some time. He would probably talk about the downfall. Give him some time. I can dig it. You're not wrong. Max should speak on it, but Choke isn't telling the whole lesson in the message. It has to be stated that the deceased was involved in criminality as well. I don't see no error in that part. Like I just said, robbery and murder in the drug game goes hand in hand. It's a package deal. It come together. It does. It does. It come together. I knew once he did an interview with Cam and Mace, you were going to come with this energy. Let me tell you something, my nigga. Cam and Mace ain't live like me. Them niggas is squares. Them niggas graduated high school, I believe, right? I got a GED. You know why? Because I was in the streets balling and living like a grown man. I don't hold them in the same regard. I don't hold them in the same regard. Like I said, if I wanted a Max B interview, I got money, my nigga. I would have just paid for it. Max B identifies with niggas like me more than he identifies with them niggas. If me and him was in a conversation together, me and him would turn around and look at them niggas as fucking square. Do you not know that Baby J was Max B's cousin? The nigga that run Mace out of fucking Harlem, do you know that was Max B cousin? That's his cousin from Lincoln Projects. So you already know how he look at him. You think that he looks at him through eyes of admiration? Don't you know that was Baby J's cousin, Max B? Do you know that? Do you? You got to understand who you be talking to when y'all come here with these lines of with this narrative. You got to understand that. You feel me? And the title of the video is Everybody Has an Opinion. You know what I'm saying? The thing with me, when I exercise my opinion, I'm selling it. That's why you're here right now. That's why you're here right now. And Choke No Joke, he was exercising his opinion. And you know what he was doing with that? He was selling that too. He was selling that too. Y'all don't understand that no matter what the discussion is, if you came here as an engagement, You done already been robbed, my nigga. So I don't have no ulterior motive. You dig? I don't have no ulterior motive, but the roles will never switch between me and niggas, the squares and shit like that. It will never, it will never ever switch. I've lived a similar life than Max B. Me and him got more in common than them niggas do. Just so you know. He said how they grew up together. Max B ain't grow up with them niggas. Max B grew up in fucking institutions. The fuck are you talking about? Where do y'all get this shit from? Do you know I interviewed Max B, co-defendant on that robbery? His name is Black Harlem. The robbery that he went to the penitentiary for in the state, he did 8 years. That was an armed robbery. Black Harlem called it a schoolyard robbery. Do you know that? He didn't grow up with them niggas. He grew up behind fucking bars. I just told you that. Them niggas graduated high school and shit like that. A lot of us wasn't making it to school. We was in the streets and shit. School didn't offer us no immediate gratification. I only went to school to play sports. I didn't give 2 fucks about that shit. I didn't. He said, people forget. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. These niggas come here and just, like I said, it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference. I saw a dude in the gym with a black Fashion Bomb hoodie, gave homie a nod of approval. No words were needed. That's what's up. He was calling murder, plotting probably. Who knows what that man is pursuing as far as his case. He may not want to say much. You're not breaking no laws by telling somebody that you offer your condolences to the victim. Do you know before he got out here, he had to say that to the parole board? You think he got out here without acknowledging that situation? He's on parole, right? Isn't he on parole? Before he got out here, he had to go in front of some parole agents and shit like that, right? Do you know that he told them directly to their face, I'm sorry that this man lost his life. I hate that it happened. I offer my deepest condolences to his family. He had to say that to get free. Do you know that? You probably don't, because you ain't never been in front of the fucking parole board. That's for part of the terms of your fucking release. You have to acknowledge what the fuck you in there for. Do you know that they'll send your ass back in that fucking penitentiary if you don't? Act like you ain't remorseful. Act like you're not gonna acknowledge the victim and shit like that. They gonna tell you, thank you. We'll see you in 5 years. And send your ass right back to that goddamn yard. Just so you know. He said, you dropping knowledge. Unfortunately, I had to miss 5-6 period to go get that bread. He said, what's your definition of a square? Cam and Mace. I'm just being for real. You just gotta pay attention. Squares ain't gonna break bread with you and shit like that. You see how the diplomats was treated? You don't gather that type of ethics and morals when you from the fabric of the hustle. I said this before on here, right? I could be on a corner all night with a dope fiend. We about to do this shift. By the time it gets 7, 8 in the morning, you on a team. You know why? We done been out here all night. I done sent you to the store 2, 3 times. Okay, you trustworthy. Now you helping me run the block. When it gets 7, 8 in the morning, when it's time to go in, my pockets is bulging like this. Come on, homeboy, let's go get something to eat. You know why? I appreciate you. You on a team. I might even give him a couple dollars out of my pocket. It's the endeavor is together. Hustling is a team sport. But if you pay attention to the way the diplomats were treated, you know that Cameron's not no street nigga for real shit. He has the ethics, morals, and traits of a goddamn square. He do. I will never stand down from what the fuck I'm saying about him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? If he hearing this, He know me and him cut from 2 different goddamn fabrics. He know it. I'm pretty sure he grew up around niggas just like me, but it wasn't him. Choke no joke snitched on his homie Johnny Bunning. He's the link. Okay. He said, J.R. Ryder, hell real. You didn't see them niggas at the versus competition, did you? You didn't. You didn't see them niggas there. 40 Cal, Hell Rail, J.R. Ryder, the Dipset. There's a difference. You got the Diplomats and the Dipset. You didn't see the Dipset there. You know why? Because the 3 members of the Diplomats and Zeke, oh, we about to bust this bag down ourselves. Do you know that them niggas would have came there and performed for free? And they was there. Do you know that them niggas would have got up there and rocked the best out for free? JR, Hell Rail, 40. Them niggas would have loved to perform in Madison Square Garden. He'd have had to give them niggas a dime. Them niggas would have ate that shit. You know why? Because we on a team. We represent this shit. You know what I'm saying? We the Dips. We the niggas that made this shit great. And they did. They did. Cameron wasn't no mega rap star as a solo artist. I've said this 1,000 times. He wasn't no mega rap star as a solo artist. He was one of many. He was one of many. When the Dipset came, Jewels, JR, Rel, 40 Cal, that's when this shit started to straight up, like B12. But no, he didn't do it by himself. Without Jim Cam ain't shit. Together, everyone achieves more. That's a hell of an acronym. I don't know why I ain't never seen that one before. He broke down team. I love it. The Logan lowlifes from Philly taught you how to dress. You out your fucking mind, nigga. Is you crazy? Just so you get this in perspective. Them niggas was thieves. When I met them, you talking about PU and them, right? Them was my niggas. Them niggas was thieves. You know why they was robbing and stealing? Because they was poor. I didn't come from no poor family. My daddy was getting money. My mom and daddy was rocking furs at Ali fights and all that shit. I came up rocking that shit. I don't know where the fuck you got that from. And not only that, right? Getting fresh can't be taught. It can't. We can go to Walmart right now, all of us. We can go to Walmart right now, Target, all of us, and buy the same shit. And some of us are gonna stand out by the way that we put it together. That's an inbred talent. You got to be bred with that. That has to be in you, not on you. Can you dig it? Don't you know that we was in institutions together. I did 3 to 9 in the penitentiary. Everybody wearing the same shit, Browns, right? Do you know that you can identify the fly niggas with everybody wearing the same uniforms? Everybody got on the exact same thing, right? The exact same thing. Brown coats, stay boots or sneakers, brown pants, brown top, and you can walk through and say, I know he was throwing it on out here. I know he was throwing it on. Yeah, he one of them niggas. Yeah, he one of them niggas. It got to be in you, my nigga. He said it was a question. It wasn't no fucking question. It wasn't posed like no question. It was posed like a statement. I appreciate your $1 super chat, pimp. I agree. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. I never told you that them niggas I never told you or nobody else them niggas taught me how to dress. I got an older fucking brother. Is you crazy? Did you not see the video I put out about fashion and my fashion pedigree? It's on his channel. I talk about my dad and my brother and shit like that. The fuck are you talking about? When we was in the same TP Up the Quest, I had a duffel bag full of fly shit just like them. I had used jeans, damage, all that shit was in my duffel. Cross trainers, fucking Hirachis, all that shit. They just happened to come in the TP wearing fucking polo. What the fuck? Dipset will never be complete without them extra additions. That's why Cam won't do an album, because it won't be complete without them. When you do more street documentaries, I'm past that shit, man. I'm taking y'all to Japan this weekend and shit. I'm on the other level. I'm gonna show y'all opulence. I'm gonna show y'all opulence. I got something to show y'all. Hold on. Keep dribbling, beloved. Fresh is an inside job. Everybody ain't got it and everybody can't go. I appreciate your super chat. I ain't showing y'all gangster content no more. All them niggas dead are in the penitentiary. I'm showing y'all shit y'all ain't seen before. You see what that say? That say international driver's license. That's so I could drive Benz or a Beamer when I get to Japan and shit. Y'all ain't never seen no shit like that online. Have y'all? Never. That's that shit Hov was rapping about in Can I Live? Presidential suite, my residential for the weekend. Y'all remember that joint? The NSX rental. Don't be fooled, my game is mental. We both out of town, dog. What you trying to get into? I couldn't wait to say that. I was rapping that shit all day yesterday. He said, do a Walmart blog then. After the Japanese denim joint. I got you. Hey, yo. Ain't that what Hov said? That nigga J Hova. He said the NSX rental. Don't be fooled, my game is mental. Yo. This shit on another level, man. I be trying to stress that to people, man. Because everybody's doing media now. Niggas be thinking we in the same boat. We not. I just seen a nigga with rotten teeth talking about me last night. What this bum ass nigga name? Dirty ass nigga. L famous. You ain't famous, bum ass nigga. You got rotten teeth. You skinny as a motherfucker. You need to get on my trifecta and the 500 to 100 push-ups a day. That will help you out. You look terrible. And that video you put out, that's been up for a couple of weeks, and you ain't even cracked 5,000. You go on a struggle channel, you broke, your teeth rotten, and you got the vocabulary of a child. What the fuck that? You heard? You dumb broke ass nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Your teeth is fucked up. Money? With the Avias. I already posted the video with the Walmart Avias, man. I be keeping it gully over here. I be putting on a dazzling performance over here. I already did the video with the Avias. There was no reason for me not to show. I show y'all all types of sneakers. Why wouldn't I show y'all the $20 Avias? Why wouldn't I? He said on my show, these niggas are starving. These niggas are starving. Nobody can help these niggas. They wake up in the morning. I'm going to tell you another thing, right? I'm the light. I've been the light my whole life. The light will attract moths. That's why you see these bum ass niggas out of everybody in the room. They want to make a video about me. My nigga, the opulence is blatant. The fuck are you talking about? You can't compare the two. You bugging. This shit is filled with countries and destinations, man. I can go page after page. Hold on. I can go page after page, man. Them is countries and shit. Them is countries. These niggas not like that. These niggas are local jokers, my nigga. These niggas still riding the train and shit like that. When I board the plane, we going in business class because it's an 18-hour flight. I be speaking a language that it don't even turn y'all on. It don't. It don't. You know the way that when hoes speak, that shit rub me, it touch my soul. It turned me on. The life. You know what I'm saying? It would only appeal to you if you have lived or been exposed to the life. Jehovah. By the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver. Do-wag wrapping my ways, a pocket full of hope. Y'all didn't hear him? You never been out there. That's not your life. That's not your life. That's not a lot of these niggas' life. Niggas hate that they don't got that chapter in their life. I'm gonna tell you something, right? That shit cost me. That shit cost me my dream of playing Division I basketball. I never wore a cap and gown. I lost girlfriend after girlfriend after girlfriend. No bitch want no jailbird ass nigga. I went through all of that shit. You feel me? I went through all of that shit. But these niggas be desiring my storyline. They be desiring that shit so bad. They rap about it. They lie about it. Soon as they get a record deal, they go get a pack. Niggas was chasing me around trying to throw me a pack at 14 and 15. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was chasing me around, man, parked outside of my school in them box Maximas and shit like that. Come here, shorty, let me holla at you. You didn't hear Hove? I'm in search for them young niggas to hug the block all day till it's like gray outside. Talking about me and my niggas. That's my life. That's my life. It's a difference. And don't nobody get online, no media personality get online talking to y'all like that. You know why? Because it's not their life. Can't make this shit up. You can't. Gotta have lived it. I remember I got my first G-Pack at 13. I looked at that shit for hours. What do you mean you was looking at it for hours, man? Nigga, you gotta get to work. God damn it. You gotta get to work. Straight up. Straight up. You know it was bonuses when you got it off. You know you would start getting a little extra when you got it off. When you was getting them things off, you know they would give you a little extra. You know they'll ride you around in the whip. Let the young hoes your age see you. Damn, he roll with them niggas? He know them? You know when they pull up and they let you out and shit, and everybody be looking at you because you in a car with a superstar? Damn, he fuck with them niggas, they fuck with him. Fuck. Yeah. Living by experience, some people wouldn't know. Nah. Make sure that y'all subscribe, man. It's the real Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Y'all can't feel any type of way about what Choke No Joke said. He was just offering his opinion. Max B don't have to live through Choke No Joke vicariously. And he's the industry right now. Before Max got here, the industry was Gerald Prince Miller and Bimmy and they documentary. In another week, it's going to be somebody else that's happened to be Max week while this is going on. He got to put his thing down. He got to put his thing down. You know why? Because Bobby Shmurda had a week. Rowdy Rebel had a week. And them niggas didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to work to exist here. You got to work to exist here. You do. My man said never moved the pack, but still in cars. Was my calling card, Newark, New Jersey, in a building. When you get to Japan, you linking up with people or you freestyling it. Every place I visit, I got land there. How could people stand there? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Man. I ain't got no travel itinerary, man. I told y'all, man, I was going to get some dope like Frank Lucas. I am. I'm going to get some dope. I told y'all this like a couple months ago. Told y'all I was going to get some dope. Frank ain't the only one who can go overseas to get some dope. I'm going to get some dope, and I'm going to sell it on my website. It's going to be maybe like some herbal green tea or some shit like that. Some shit for your skin. Some life-preserving measures. They over there living to be 110 years old. We got to delegate and talk about that, man. I need an export, man. Bankrolls on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all respecting this American dollar. Let's do business. I went to the babe store in Japan and shit was lit. Hove got to be on rotation in Japan. They keep telling me about this Japanese denim shit I need to check on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take a peek. You know what I mean? Like, I'm with it. But, nah, man. I'm on this. I'm trying to get something to add to my holistic line. The TRIFECTA has been a mega success. You know what I mean? It's been a mega success. I'm trying to get something that saves lives and shit like that. It seems to be working. You know what I mean? So you got to go to the root, man. What the fuck is y'all over here eating? I'm on collagen. What the fuck is y'all taking? Let's talk about it. That's what this is. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. The bankroll is king. He said different types of dope these days is life-saving. I'm going to see what kind of dopes they got over there. Straight up. What's the benefit of black seed oil? Y'all gonna fuck around and get my my live stream fucking flagged because they don't like us talking to y'all about this type of shit. But I'll tell you, black seed oil supercharges your immune system. Make it so you're able to fight off colds and shit like that. Disease won't exist in your body. Garlic is another. The lemon and cayenne pepper shot that I showed y'all on here. That's another one of them. So we about saving lives over here and shit. We about preserving life. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Each one teach one. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and shit. I'm a proud representative of the 5% Nation of Gods and Earth. It's my duty to share this information with y'all when y'all step in here. You in a digital cipher. So we going to get some dope. That they eat seaweed and kelp. That's the key. I was talking to one of my pimp homies, Brody Mac. Shout out to Mac. He been over there a couple of times and shit. He was like, it's not no sugar over there. You ain't gonna see no fucking Kit Kats and Snickers and shit like that over there. They not peddling foods with preservatives and shit like that. When he told me that the country was minus sugar, I said that's one of the keys to their longevity because sugar creates diabetes. Sugar also creates sugar feeds cancer. This is proven that sugar feeds cancer. So if you remove sugar from the diet, and if they don't have it in their diet, they don't miss it. Like he told me, he said, you should take some candy over there with you because you're going to have a sugar attack. Meaning, I'm American. Sugar is a part of our culture. You know how we just get this itch when we got to have a piece of cake? That comes from being American. We just got to have some cheesecake. We just got to have some ice cream. These attacks come through different parts of the day when you want something sweet. That comes with being American and shit. I'm about to go someplace where that don't exist. That's void. You want something sweet over there, man, you're gonna have to get it from fruit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the extent of the sugar that you're gonna get. But if you don't want to be over there, you know, skitzing and shit because your body ain't used to going without sugar, you probably should take some over there with you. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Thank you. They have fruit that we don't have. Grew up in Jersey with my man who was a Tier 1 dope boy. He had everything. Cars, much real estate, jewelry, furs, and boats. My bro got murdered 2 years ago. Had a hell of a run. Wasn't worth it to me. Nope. It's not a career move, man. And if you're living like that, you probably should keep it a secret. You shouldn't tell nobody. Because the end result, it ain't gonna, the outcome ain't good. Straight up, Ho said that too. He said, why risk myself when I can just write it in rhyme? So you can feel me. If you don't like it, then fine. The mind state of a nigga that boosted the crime rate so high in one city, they sent the National Guard to get me, B. That's on Streets is Watching. Hov is a fucking prophet, man. Like, I just love that nigga music. When I'm at my best, I'm getting Hov. It's in my AirPods when I'm in the gym. Like, there comes different periods in my life when I be needing Hov and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how people go to church and they come out of church and they get the spirit. They get the spirit. They done had the word. Oh my God, man. I went to the church today. The pastor was dropping that word. That's what I get from Jehovah. Yo, he said Jay-Z is not for bozos. Peace, God. We back in the building. Yeah. What you look, you fucked that up. You need to get your commas and shit together. Did you peep my $5 super chat? I didn't, but I'm acknowledging you now. I really, really appreciate you. Y'all done put $50 on the floor. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think Mac's gonna deliver on music. He still got it. I think he can bring it. I love his music. I work out to it too. I listen to Cake all the time. Cake is my jam. Word. Tap in with Laid about the denim breakdown before you go over there. Jay-Z need to work on his hooks. He only for 16s. Man, it's a little bit late to come up with that type of evaluation, man. He has a whole library of hit songs. It's a little late. Bleak smoked Hove on that celebration song on the Streets is Watching. I never. Oh, okay. Add to Swift. I'm gonna see if I can pull it back, money. And if I don't see it, you can rephrase your question. Gully, what's up? What's the topic? The title of the video is Everybody Has Their Opinion and Motive. So, don't be opulence and high-level cuisine. I appreciate you, Born Majesty. Don't be, don't be alienated by the things that Choke No Joke said. He was just speaking his mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? You could take it or let it alone, like Minister Farrakhan say. It's almost 500 people here. I need y'all to get them likes up, man. Good morning. The weekend is almost here. Peace. Watch when you see the dark-skinned Japanese with hair like us. They still Japanese. Shane the Dribbling Machine is my man. He was one of the stars from the And1 mixtape tour. They was in Tokyo like 5 times. He already told me. The niggas that went over there in the military made babies. He says, so you're going to see a bunch of biracial bombshells over there. They're going to be half black, half Japanese, because them American niggas went over there slanging that dick. And they left babies over there. So you're going to see a bunch of Kimores and shit walking around. I'm with the shits. I'm with it. He said, facts. Yeah, man. Top 5 MCs of all time. Half a Mil is my favorite rapper. Half a Mil. My Guru is in there. Guru, Half a Mil, Jehovah. Nas, Heavy D, Ice Cube. It's too many. It's too many. I got too many favorites to condense into 5 picks. But them guys that I named, they mean the most to me. Rakim. I went on a whole period about a month ago when I was listening to Heavy D for like a month straight. Heavy D, bad motherfucker, yo. Straight up. He said a bunch of keywords. That tickle you, huh? What Jay-Z album you heard that made you a fan of Jay-Z? I was on my way to jail when Reasonable Doubt dropped in '96. When he first came out, I didn't get it because the single Ain't No Nigga with Foxy Brown had came out. It was on the Nutty Professor soundtrack. And during this time, Nas was the man. It Was Written had just came out. Or yeah, It Was Written was out. And Tupac was out. And Biggie was out. And Cuban Links came out in 1995, so we were still playing that. So the field was cluttered, right? It wasn't no room for Hove at the time, but by the time I made it to the penitentiary, I was in the yard one day playing basketball and I heard Who You With. That's the first song that swept me off my feet. I was like, God damn! I heard Who You With, and then I started to pay more attention to him. Because I was locked up, I wasn't gonna get the good shit. I was seeing the shit that was on BET. You Could Always Be My Sunshine with him and Foxy Brown and shit. That was like a pop remake. That shit it wasn't like, so I'm not getting it like that, right? And when I came home in 1998, that Hard Knock Life, when he's sitting on the front of that black Bentley, that came out with the song, him and Bleak. I done came up, put my life on the line. That's what took me. And then I had to go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt was so mature and grown that if you wasn't living like that, it wouldn't have grasped you the same. But I was starting to come into my own as a man and starting to be in the more mature environments and shit like that. I wasn't still on the block like that. I started to escalate. So Reasonable Doubt, it started to hit more. But I can't stress enough that while all of this is going on, Queensbridge ruled rap. Them Queensbridge niggas ruled rap. They had rap in the chokehold. They did. This is, Noriega, Nature, Esco, all of them niggas, they was going crazy. They was going crazy, man. You had to have lived through this shit to understand. I went to games as a Knicks fan. They had Strickland. They traded him. Ever since then, son, I hated him. All of that. So, Jay-Z came with maturity, but Who You With was the first song. That shit that I was just singing from Can I Live, I had to grow to that. The NSX rental, don't be fooled, my game was mental. You know what an NSX is? You probably don't know what an NSX is. I had to meet a nigga in jail who was getting money on that level, who had an NSX, and he showed it to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is what Hov was talking about. An NSX is an Acura. See? Yeah. NSX is an Acura. I always liked Jay since the 90s because he was so clean cut and smooth. Facts, QB Queens had it on lock, hip-hop wise. I was on the West Coast and a project kid. QB rappers were relatable for me. He said Acura. I saw one in Korea. NSX is a hood supercar, engine in the back. They had a Honda NSX in Japan. Interesting. Very interesting. It's over 500 people here. Y'all need to like this video, man. If y'all haven't heard what Choke No Joke said, y'all can go and listen to what he said, take it into context. Me personally, I don't come here to hate on anybody and shit. I'm too talented and successful to even be moving like that and shit. It don't matter what the fuck going on, man. I'm gonna win regardless and shit. That's just how I'm wired. Just listen. Just a customer from Streets is watching. Jay-Z predicted where he at now. Hov and Dame in that GS Lexus. I be trying to tell people this all the time. The people we listen to was not Tupac. Tupac was just one of... People probably listen to Pac in other places. I seen Pac in concert. I listened to him, but I didn't listen to him more than I listened to the Queensbridge niggas and shit. The Queensbridge niggas was talking about what I was on. Like, Tupac was rapping for the niggas that was broke and suffering and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was tuned into the Pretty Thug music. That's Nas, AZ, all of them type of niggas and shit. Because that's what I was on. My man said, I always listen to Pac. Why you think some people acting like Jay-Z is not the real deal? They must have forgot. Like I said, man, if you're not living a certain way, if you weren't exposed to certain things, Hov gonna go way over your head. I heard some niggas say before, like when I was booked, it's all they talk about is money and shit like that. I was like, what's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? But a nigga who wasn't touching no money, that's not high on his priority list. It wasn't. It wasn't. Pac rap for the struggle, Jay-Z rap for the life. There you go. He said, first time I heard Pac was same song. He definitely said this is sky level, not eye level. Talk that shit over. I gotta go, man. I gotta make some last second preparations, and then you know what it is. Bon voyage. Make sure that y'all subscribe to this channel, The Real Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. I hate that when y'all come cut on y'all browser, y'all be having to look at these dirty, broke, envious, evil, rotten tooth ass niggas talking with my name in their mouth and shit like that. They hard to look at. They need to clean up their act, clean up their health and shit, and get their dribble right. This is a tree. This is a sequoia, man. Like, you can't climb this shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get nothing out of this and shit. Like, people only gonna look at you side eye like, man, you know he on another level than you. Like, why are you talking about him? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Make sure y'all follow me on my personal page, Dribble Almighty, because that's what I'm over there letting my nuts hang. Dribble Almighty. Follow that IG page so you can stay in tune with what's going on. He said, damn, but these niggas need to stay in their fucking place, man. These niggas not fucking no divas. These niggas don't got no bad bitches checking for them and shit. They not the apple of anybody's eye. These niggas are struggling and shit. These niggas struggling. You know how you could tell they struggling? Because they look a fucking mess. A nigga that's struggling has no time to work out. And he ain't gonna spend no motherfucking money on no goddamn black seed oil. He too busy trying to support his drug habit. That's reefer and alcohol and shit like that. You understand? There's levels to this shit, man. Pay attention to the motherfucking context clues and shit. Don't be insulted by these niggas. These niggas are suffering. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these niggas too proud to just let this shit go. You don't have a following, money. So that means you're not making no money on YouTube. Why the fuck do you keep uploading? Ain't nothing gonna change. These people have already decided whether you are interesting or engaging from day one. Ain't nothing about your fortune or misfortune gonna change with you continuing to upload fucking videos and shit. Kill that noise. I'm out. Peace.